Seducing Women. The Secrets of the Seducer. What Women Want in a Man. The Playboy Techniques. How to Pick Up Women. Hypnotic Seduction. Dating for Men. Written by Francesco Cibelli. Narrated by Michael Lakeman. Introduction. Dear reader, if you're reading this book, it means that you want to undertake or perfect the art of seduction. This is already a good start, for in any art, it is important to have the appropriate training. The secrets and tips in this guide are the result of years of my personal experience as a seducer. The events I will be narrating have really happened. I've only changed the names of the women for reasons of confidentiality. The first rule for seducing is to appear seductive. You must feel like the greatest Casanova or Don Giovanni in your city. But who are these legendary characters? Casanova, a character who really existed, was the greatest seducer of all time, equipped with an intellect and a natural talent toward the conquest of the fair sex. Even in times of economic poverty, he managed to seduce hundreds and hundreds of women, young or not so young, rich and noble or poor. He always loved his women deeply, making them feel like queens from all points of view. Don Giovanni, on the other hand, was a literary personality. He was described as a noble knight who seduced all the women who crossed his path, beautiful or ugly, young or old. He did not love women, but seduced them only for the sake of including them in his list of deceived women. Therefore, unlike Casanova, he did not care about creating a lasting relationship. For him, women were a number. A subcategory of Don Giovanni is the playboy, a fashionable young man who loves luxuries and surrounds himself with beautiful women. So, to be able to seduce, you don't have to be shy, you don't have to be pessimistic, but you have to feel like the greatest conqueror of all time. How do you expect to win over a woman if you have no self-confidence for a start? You have to increase your self-esteem. There are several techniques for this. The first step is to be aware that you can have all the women in the world, as long as you know how to set your traps. How many times has it happened, and the chronicles prove it, that a model, a princess, a wealthy woman is engaged or married to a man of humble origins, if not totally penniless? Very many. This attests that in the world of eros, there is a component of irrationality, of magic, which cannot be accurately predicted. By learning the art of seduction, you can hope for the most beautiful woman in the world. It is therefore necessary to be educated by means of this guide and through the masters of seduction. I always recommend starting from the book of The Greatest Seducer, the complete memoirs of Casanova, the story of my life, written by Casanova himself. Besides being a very pleasant reading, it is a goldmine in the art of seduction. You have to create your own character. Even if you are a boy and you've never kissed any woman in your life, you have to invent stories of seduced women, of impossible conquests, of love successes. As you tell these stories, you will strengthen your self-esteem and end up believing in them too, because reality, in many cases, starts precisely from dreams. Now, you might argue that lying is wrong. I tell you that at an early stage of a relationship, actually, it is wrong to tell the whole truth. The art of seduction is based on artifices, exaggerations, and fantasies. If you introduce yourself as a good guy, believe me, you will have less chance of winning the woman you fell in love with. Imagine being hopelessly in love with a girl. You'd do anything for her. By being romantic, maybe writing her poetry, you will have a little chance of winning her over. Moreover, if you show her a friendly kind of affection, a mistake that many people make, your chances of winning her will be close to zero. It's unpleasant to say it, but in the art of loving, the good guy is out of fashion. When I was a kid, I made these mistakes too, and I saw the girls I liked in the arms of boys who were certainly less deserving. Since I started using the technique, I started to collect love successes on successes. Do you want to be the good guy? Do you want to be genuine in your feeling of love? Do it only after you've conquered the girl. Never
Sample complete. Ready to continue?